लोग बोलते हैं कि OTT में वो सब नहीं मिलता है जैसा फिल्मों में मिलता है, क्योंकि फिल्मों में ना फिर भी आपको एक मौका मिल जाता है गद्दों पे गिरने का, थोड़ा VFX एक्स्ट्रा यूज करने का, बॉडी डबल्स यूज करने का। OTT में बिल्कुल नहीं मिलता ये।
It's not about always telling the world that you're an actor. I think it's about making the audience feel as excited about the project as you are, and it's difficult.
If you're performing in front of theatre, if you're doing a film, for me, my only commitment to my work is the work I put out. Whether it be a 1 rupee work or it be 100 rupee work, it doesn't make a difference.
Makers look at actors from television under a very different light. The media treats actors from a very different lens when you don't come from films primarily.
I think in general, in life, people love labels. Like for me, it wouldn't have happened, this kind of actor, that kind of actor, but it might happen, oh, the Mardaani actor, oh, the Chichore actor. Sort of take that with a pinch of salt because I enjoyed that people have watched certain work of mine and relate to that a little more, and I think it's always the artist's challenge to try and break out of a mold.
I feel bruises like वो PR पे बहुत पुराना रह गया अभी कि I got bruised on a set because on a Neeraj Pandey set you have to take it for granted that you want to come back battered if anything, so that's the difference, and I feel very strange because you have to talk about what a good job you've done as a team to put out a show together.
As a man, if I'm not bruised while I fight somebody, I don't think I've gotten my hands dirty. So I get my I like my dust under the fingernails. I don't pedicure and manicure, all of that stuff. So I like to get my hands dirty, rusty. So yeah, it was fun.
Why does it constantly feel the need to put labels to actors? If we write TV actor Karan Tacker, it's because you have a legacy on television. So I was like, हाँ ये बात भी सही है. But वो क्या होता है कि as much as I am very happy from the background that I come from, and truly I feel like today I got special ops the first season, maybe because of my schooling from television or whatever that I did as an actor there. Having said that, our industry looks at it very differently. So I feel like the problem lies there.
Hi guys, this is Ankita Bhalla. You're tuned to Bollywood Bubble, and for the special ops 2, I think the excitement is double, and so I'm having the 3 gents here going to tell me exactly what is Himmat Singh navigating you to, what world we are going to. So let's begin with Karan.
What is Himmat Singh navigating us to? Well, I think the poster is quite dictative of that. It tells you totally of what is happening. You can see the man who's on top of this. You can see Tahir looks like he's really planning something. Vinay Pathak looks like कुछ तो instruction मिल रही है. He's a bit confused what he should do ahead. Muzammil looks full in action. I look like I'm seeking something. That's pretty much what it is on our front at least.
What about you, Tahir and Muzammil?
I mean, he keeps on changing his, calls at the go. So, I mean, anything what we basically, I mean, the periphery of the script is such that it has to keep people on the edge of the seat always. So, it's not something that you can make out. So, it changes whatever he's supposed to tell us, keeps on changing from moment to moment, from mission to mission. And within mission, there are these submissions also that we have to kind of take care of, like he's engaging in something, I'm engaging in something else, and you get to know it. Like I'm not going to expose too much of it, but you will see that there are like subplots going on in the meanwhile in the Special Ops 2 world.
These guys are the regulars. I'm new to the party.
You know the family, please go on.
New to the family, if you want to call it that. I'm not really family in this show, in case you haven't noticed from the look on
family can go even haywire, no?
Yeah,
that's
family
why.
can go haywire. I think that's a good tagline if another production house were to produce this show. But to answer the question from my character's point of view, I like, as you've learned from the trailer, there is digital warfare, which is a new dimension. I think it really excited me when I heard about it. It's contemporary, it's relevant in today's context of national security. And I remember watching this series as a fan 5 years ago, and I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would be such an integral part of it. So I'm really excited to see, because I can testify to the fact that जो action है, drama है आपने season 1 और 1.5 में देखा, that is definitely going to double.
The one thing which really intrigued me was when I saw the scale of action, because normally people then end up complaining that OTT shows को आप उस तरीके से treat नहीं करते as they are supposed to be. I think the grandeur, the look, the feel of it.
अभी लोग कहते हैं कि films को वैसे नहीं
films चल जाएंगे.
I think Special Ops 1, I think we set the benchmark quite high for other OTT platforms and the shows to come forward to kind of up the ante. So I think, yeah.
How many injuries did you guys sustain?
Oh, I mean, it was a battle. I mean, you talk about like fighting Mongols. I mean, Karan, we both would testify to that. it wasn't less. And you actually, like, as a man, if I'm not bruised while I fight somebody, I don't think I've, like, gotten my hands dirty. So, like, I get my, I like my dust under the fingernails. I don't, pedicure and manicure, all of that stuff. So I like to get my hands dirty, rusty. So yeah, it was fun for me.
What about you?
I mean, very rightfully said that, लोग बोलते हैं कि OTT में वो सब नहीं मिलता है जैसा फिल्मों में मिलता है, क्योंकि फिल्मों में ना फिर भी आपको एक मौका मिल जाता है गद्दों पे गिरने का, थोड़ा VFX एक्स्ट्रा यूज करने का, थोड़े बॉडी डबल्स यूज करने का. OTT में बिल्कुल नहीं मिलता ये.
खुद ही तोड़वाएंगे हम सब.
OTT में हम जो भी है ना, हमने असल ग्राउंड पे किया है. अगर हम गिरे हैं, हम पटके हैं, तो हम असली जमीन पे पटके हैं. तो ब्रूजेस, तो आई फील ब्रूजेस ना एक वो PR पैक बहुत पुराना रह गया अभी कि I got bruised on a set, because on a Neeraj Pandey set you have to take it for granted that you want to come back battered if anything, so that's the difference. And I feel I always find doing PR around your shows very very strange, because you have to talk about what a good job you've done as a team to put out a show together. But truly speaking, it's been a year and a half that I'm holding back my excitement as far as Special Ops 2 is concerned, and I really believe that the show will redefine the way I think Hindi cinema looks at spy thrillers, espionage, and I think action in general. Sir has really given us a very large canvas to work with, and I feel very lucky as actors, I mean, just as all of us, to just be a part of things that you would never be able to do. You're jumping off helicopters, you're jumping off, dams and some of the, most marvelous places in the world. You're getting to do really long action pieces which are hand-to-hand combat. So forget the fact that as an actor, it just makes you so sharp as a human being. Tahir and I have this one scene that we do.
A romantic scene.
And yeah, romance is what I call it, infamously. It really put me, I think, I had to prepare myself mentally very differently for that. Because you can't falter in these things. Because sir का एक बहुत specific तरीका है कि you have to make it look as real as possible. तो अगर आपने देखा भी होगा तो अगर हम थके हुए लगते हैं स्क्रीन पे तो वो बनता है थके हुए लगना कि इट्स नॉट लाइक आप एक्शन सीन के बीच में जाके मेकअप करके आ रहे हो, क्या मेरी अंडर आई दिख रही है या ऐसा कुछ हो रहा है. एवरीथिंग इज जस्ट इन अ रियली रियल स्पेस. तो अगर हम एक दूसरे को, हम जो भी कर रहे हैं, हाथ पांव लगा रहे हैं एक दूसरे को, वो वाकई कभी कभी लगता है. एंड आपको रियलाइज नहीं होता क्योंकि वो इतना रश होता है उस टाइम पर. बट एवरीथिंग इज जस्ट रियली टू द टोन ऑफ एज रियल एज इट कैन गेट.
I have to ask you a common question. He pointed out something to talk about a specific project when it comes around, and you have to do a certain amount of PR to reach. How difficult it is to do PR, as in you have to put yourself out in the world and tell them, listen, hey, I'm a good actor, or I am an actor, look at me that way, and not just any other thing.
No, I mean, it's not about always telling the world that you're an actor. I think it's about making the audience feel as excited about a project as you are, and it's difficult because it's one thing experiencing it when you've done it. It's another thing because there are some things like the action scene that Karan was talking about that is very hard to put into words. You either experience it और हम उसकी जितने भी तस्वीरें दिखाते हैं, जितनी भी बात कर लें, उसका experience कुछ और ही है. So to try and verbally get an audience on board to say that this is how challenging it was, this is how much fun it was. It can be challenging, it can be difficult, and it's I guess part of the process. That's how I
think people are already too excited with when it comes to PR as a Special Ops as a franchise. PR has been a franchise also.
कि PR कहाँ Special Ops का वो
नहीं, क्योंकि मेरे को लगता है ये दो simultaneous shows चलते हैं. पहले आपने एक एक्टिंग खत्म कर लिया, अभी दूसरी चल रही है. It's a different narrative.
And it is in the contract also, right?
वो Special Ops 2 है, this is Special Ops PR. ये अलग सीरीज है.
प्रॉब्लम वहाँ शुरू होती है क्योंकि अगर आपने खासकर की कोई ऐसा प्रोजेक्ट किया हो जो आपने 2 साल पहले शूट किया हो और फिर उसका प्रमोशन होता है, तो पहले तो आपको याद करना पड़ता है कि किया क्या था. जैसे कि अब तो पर कभी-कभी आपके जो अगर अच्छे पत्रकार मिल जाते हैं जैसे कि अब तो जो सवालों से याद आ जाता है कि ओ अच्छा ये भी किया था, या किसी कोस्टार के बातों से याद आ जाता है, जो हमारे साथ बहुत हुआ है.
मैं ताहिर को दिल्ली में कह रहा था, मैं कहा सारे इंटरव्यू खत्म हो गए, मेरे को सारी बातें अब याद आ रही हैं. Because you suddenly go into
No, you guys are still memorizing something. मैं तो ऐसा मतलब I just like come fresh off the boat, so I have to like remember here like, oh, these guys are talking about the action scene. What should I tell them?
Correct.
Karan, you recently put out a story. I think it was Cillian Murphy. You were quoting that you don't have to look at the mediums which people are coming from. It's all about the art.
Right.
How do you feel? Because I often feel, and I can say this, I think in everyone's regard here, him turning a model actor, you coming from TV, you have done journalism days, the NDTV clip which
the
has gone
NDTV
viral.
clip that is now viral.
Viral. I mean, how difficult it is for everyone to just simply address you as an actor, as a performer. Why there are so many tags otherwise which you have to keep on battling, even it's how much work you even end up doing.
Honestly, it's very difficult to answer why. Why does an industry which is meant to be or which boasts of being one fraternity, which follows the same SINTA regulations, which is under one single body, why does it constantly feel the need to put labels to actors? Yes. I always say this as a joke, and I someday if Vijay Verma sees this, he might just want to come and hit me for it. But it's not like you really say OTT actor Vijay Verma or OTT actor Pankaj Tripathi. You just say actor Pankaj Tripathi, or you just say Pankaj Tripathi, right? So I feel like actors don't need to be necessarily slotted. Yes, at the same time, I feel like somebody else pointed this out to me, and I thought it was a very beautiful thought. If you write TV actor Karan Tacker, it's because you have a legacy on television. So I was like, हाँ ये बात भी सही है. But वो क्या होता है कि as much as I am very happy from the background that I come from, and truly I feel like today I got Special Ops the first season, maybe because of my schooling from television or whatever that I did as an actor there. Having said that, our industry looks at it very differently. So I feel like the problem lies there. Makers look at actors from television under a very different light. The media treats actors from a very different lens when you don't come from films primarily. So I feel like that's where the battle is. But for me as an actor, in reference to the post that you're talking about, it truly came quite beautifully as a surprise that it's not just actors like me in India that face questions like this. It's the gods that I look up to in cinema. Cillian Murphy, Peaky Blinders, Thomas Shelby is somebody that really resonates with me, like, as far as entertainment is concerned. And if someone like him, who's done some of the best roles with Nolan and of course Thomas Shelby, and an Oscar winner, is still talking about the fact that as an actor, I don't look at the medium of performance, and craft is just craft. I think the front on our entertainment also needs to stop thinking so stunted and really widen their horizon as far as actors is concerned.
Would you two like to add?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, I didn't face it in a scale that probably like Karan's been asked, because he's like established actor in TV. So I started being a model, and then my first film was, started off being a film actor. But yes, I mean, you do kind of, are told that, actor turned, model turned actor and all of that. So, I mean, but it's been established in the past also. There have been so many like amazing model turns actors like Priyanka Chopra and, all of them. I mean, if I go on listing those people, it'll be a long list of people. But it's not that you don't experiment with the medium. People never say that Muzammil Ibrahim theatre actor, because I've done theatre for 2 years, nobody knows about it. This is a huge thing about, they very conveniently would, drop your name from theatre, and they would hold it in a pedestal somewhere. Oh, he's a theatre actor. But if a model turned actor turns into a theatre actor, they will never say, oh, he's done theatre also. They will conveniently drop you off that list. I don't know why it's a coveted thing to do. I've done all mediums by now. And for me, I think whether it's like TV or whether it's films, I think it's by the end, it's just putting your performances and your sentiments out to the best of your capacity as a job. That's your job as a performer. You cannot slot it as that, oh, I acted in TV or anything. It's regardless of medium. Your performances cannot be different. If you're performing in front of theatre, if you're doing a film, for me, my only commitment to my work is the work I put out. Whether it be a 1 rupee work or it be 100 rupee work, it doesn't, make a difference.
How many rupees is this one?
We'll get to that later.
You mean the PR series?
Yeah. So my commitment to my work is just that the seriousness and the the honesty I bring to my work, regardless of what medium or the money I'm paid for it.
Tahir, what about you? How you see this?
He would love to do TV also.
So, I mean, I honestly, I haven't faced this challenge.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you, because they have, and
this
is something you're seeing from the outer lens.
Yeah.
As an insider,
no, but he's done theatre.
Outsiders can
Tahir has done theatre.
I don't know outsider or insider. I do agree with what the both of them say in terms of as an actor, you're focusing on what the script is in that moment and your performance. First of all, the NDTV thing, because you bring it up. I was 19 years old when I did that.
What a lovely clip.
Yeah, it's been on my Wikipedia page for like 12 years. I don't know why in 2025 it's become
because
a thing.
the clip actually came out, like the visual clip.
But it's interesting there is so much attention coming from it, and I feel that it only adds because it gives people an insight into where your journey was at one point of time. I've been very fortunate in Bombay because I started off in film, and I think in general, in life, people love labels.
Oh, yes.
Like for me, it wouldn't have happened, this kind of actor, that kind of actor, but it might happen, oh, the Mardaani actor.
I know.
Oh, the Chichore actor.
For the longest time, it went with the
And
Mardaani actor.
it went. And I sort of take that with a pinch of salt because I enjoyed that people have watched certain work of mine and relate to that a little more. And I think it's always the artist's challenge to try and break out of a mold. Ki theek hai, abhi ek mold mein set ho gaya, abhi how do you break that? If you can do it successfully, for me personally, it makes life more interesting because that means you're not you're not going in one group. It can happen to someone if they're only working in films as well, or the action actor, or the romantic actor. It happens all the time. But I think the challenge as an actor, correct me guys, is to keep doing different stuff.
Exactly.
And I think that's the beauty of today is that you have different mediums, different genres, different parts.
I've got a nice spy game design for you. But before I ask you that, tell me if any one of you would have been recruited by an intelligence agency, would you say yes?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I have
called,
tried, actually.
Friday Film Works.
Sorry, I have tried, but no, honestly, I have tried. In my 8th standard, there is a thing called RMC, Rashtriya Military College. I don't know why is it called a college, but I sat through the exams because I had won Jeevan Raksha Padak. So supposedly, like I was really expecting that I would get into it, then get into NDA. So that was like my mother's dream too. And I sat through it, but unfortunately, I mean, they asked a guy in the 8th standard. So like these were like, you know, gents who like wearing army uniforms. It's so intimidating. I mean, you're sitting in front of like this small, in front of these gents, and they're like, okay, so tell us when the legislature is made, and you know you go to the assembly. What is the first thing? I still remember it like to an extent. What is the first thing they make? What is the the first thing that they kind of talk about? And I'm looking at guy on the left and guy on the right, and they're just shaking their head. And it's like, we make laws. I said, okay, sir, thank you, sir. You can please go out. I was like, that's not a question you'll ask like an 8th standard guy, right? That's something like,
but I
what's your
thought
favorite
your courage
show?
being an 8th standard, you wanted to do that in the first
For
place.
for the longest time, I dreamt of being a pilot, Air Force pilot. That was like my dream. I didn't have anything on my board but the pictures of MiGs all of my life.
Nice.
That was my dream, yeah.
So I'll quickly give you, because I know we have less time.
So the answer to that is no. Huh?
Yeah, the
None of us
answer
have
is no.
None of us have the approach, but if ever, it's like a dream job.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But
that's
again,
crazy.
our perception of it is
exciting.
very
Glorified.
it's glorified. It's James Bond. It's special ops. So yes.
Yes. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a few never have I ever. Give me an answer to that. Anyone can pick up. I'll just throw a statement. Anyone can. Okay. Never have I ever pretended to understand a complicated spy plot when I didn't.
I'm always confused.
Yeah. How does this work?
Yeah.
We have to say yes. We have. If
Also,
we
the
haven't.
first time I'm playing it sober, so I'm
Yeah.
finding myself more confused.
So explain the rules first, please. Yeah.
No, so you say never, but I have been.
You have or you have not?
कभी-कभी हाँ बोल दे जब कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा text वही बोलो ना हाँ.
Yes. So the question, so never have I ever. I'll put out a statement. If you have done it or not, you just have to let me know. That's it.
हम हिंदी में खेल सकते हैं थोड़ा ज़्यादा easy है.
ज़्यादा मैं ये सवाल अगर हिंदी में कन्वर्ट करने बैठी ना ये लोग मुझे यहीं बिठा के रखेंगे आज.
So I have pretended to know a script when I didn't understand it, right?
Yes.
So I have, yes.
Yes.
When I was asking sir about like, what am I doing in this scene exactly? And sir's speeds of narrating something and our speed of catching is like, catching a train exactly, which is running ahead of you. So as an actor, you don't know like what he's really telling you, but you have to pretend it sometimes that, okay, you got it because you know that you're running out of time. So it's like, वहाँ पे ये हो रहा है, वहाँ पे ये हो रहा है, यहाँ पे हो रहा है, and यहाँ पे तू हो रही है.
मुझे लगने लग गया अब सर के साथ काम करके कि उनका ये तरीका
है ना?
ये उनका तरीका है कि to put you so that you become a thinking actor. और ये कितना ये सही बात बोल रहा है. Sorry, were you done?
Yeah, you can continue, please.
क्योंकि I know these are questions not to be answered. This is only a game. But
No, you can't.
मेरा जो पहला दिन था सेट पे was मतलब मुझे पता नहीं था मैं किस चीज़ के लिए आ रहा हूँ. मुझे बस पता था कि पहला दिन है you're meant to go on a set और they're already shooting before I got there. So I saw a chopper and I was like, oh wow, what a cool chopper, बड़ा it was like a massive chopper. And I saw Neeraj sir talking to a bunch of people there. तो मैं chopper वॉपर देख रहा था अंदर, and cut to sir was talking. So was the pictures like, you know, the distance I was doing that, and he's like, समझ गया ना? And I was like, yeah, you know, he's like, कर लेगा. मैं कर लूँगा. I swear to God, none of us had any idea what we were
what
doing.
context he says.
And we were meant to. I mean, there was some action boys with me, and I was the actor in that. And we were meant to jump off a chopper, which is mid-air, on a ship. Container ship which is somewhere in the middle of the ocean, and run around, do a search, and it was a one shot where you get back on also on a hovering chopper, and this is just not even like telling you. So I think this is his way of like, you know, so that you're not sharp,
yes.
you know, कि you're not being lazy. You कभी होता है ना एक्टर को ज़्यादा टाइम मिल जाए तो lazy हो जाता है. Sorry.
You want to add?
No, I'll just answer I'll answer your question of no. Like when I've understood a plot, I've understood a plot. Okay. So I don't know.
You had
never.
No, yeah, you're fine with that.
I think takes leverage with both of us. For some reason.
Okay. Never have I ever injured myself while shooting an action sequence and blamed someone else.
मतलब कि मैंने किसी को blame किया है कि मेरे को लगी है.
हाँ.
नहीं ऐसा नहीं. I think आप एक point के बाद आके थोड़े से cognizant हो जाते हो कि लगेगी.
You were very careful of the other actor also, that, you know, very responsible. Yeah. I mean, I remember that we were doing an action stunt where I end up injuring the stunt guy, and it does happen. It could have been me also, and there are no regrets. There's no. I mean, that's what you like signed up for. It could have been me also. So, you know, it's not that I don't get injured, but I got injured in the first season very badly, to an extent that I was taken to the hospital. Like my finger was almost broken, so they had to like see it whether it was a fracture or not. So like I was wearing a you know, thing for like about 5-6 days after that. But it's just a part and parcel of what we signed up for, man.
Actually टीवी में ना एक कहावत होती थी जब, क्योंकि हमको वहाँ पर भी बिल्कुल टाइम नहीं मिलता था, कि जोश में होश मत खोना. I don't know अगर वो आज के एक्शन डायरेक्टर से बताते हैं, but when I started TV, उस टाइम बोलते क्या, जोश में होश मत खोना, कि मतलब don't just lose yourself कि करना किसी को वाकई मार देना, you know, like so yeah.
Okay. Never have I ever kept a prop or costume from the set.
I have. Yeah.
I have tried to, but I didn't get it.
I think
kept
is a polite word.
It's very expensive.
You stole it.
It's memorabilia. I mean, is it stealing if it was yours on set?
Yeah.
I won't ask what, but ठीक है, चलेगा. Okay. Never have I ever laughed during a serious interrogation scene.
Oh, always.
Yeah.
Always.
It didn't happen to me. I've been interrogated, but I'm not
bringing into a laugh.
Sometimes it's the only release. Like, you know, and it doesn't have to be because of the material in the scene. Yeah. Someone does something, someone messes up their line, and that just makes it fun.
Gets intellectual and everything. He says.
No, I'm explaining to her because she's looking at me very suspiciously.
No. I'm like, he's the only one who's giving me the most
such intellectual,
precise, accurate answers. The other way gave me good, fun theories. Okay, on theories. Never have I ever Googled myself to read fan theories about the show.
About the show?
Yes.
I don't think, I mean, during the shooting.
Yes, there are theories.
I've read Reddit for different reasons on Gossip on me. But on the show, maybe not. Like someone told me some really nasty stuff on me. So I was like, is it actually there? Or not?
Reddit? Yeah. That's a bunch of like, I mean, it's crazy stuff. People
Reddit
putting
is
it all
crazy.
the time. Yeah.
But nothing about the theories on the show.
I don't think I go searching for that.
No, but now that I know that it's there,
yeah, maybe
now
it's just at the back of the mind.
Yeah. Actually, Himmat Singh kaun hai?
Yeah. Actually, Himmat Singh kaun hai? Never have I ever given a spoiler to a family or a friend before the release.
Oh no, we have. I have.
I don't.
Yeah, same. I mean, I want them to be as surprised and watch it as a first-time audience as much as possible.
I discuss my stories with my brother, and he's a writer himself. So I love sharing the ideas with him, and by the time the show comes out, I think it's a long time for everyone to forget it. So who's not involved with it directly? So I think, yeah. So I share it with him, sure.
Never have I ever tried to sneak behind Neeraj sir's monitor to check how I looked.
Oh, guts for whoever's doing it. Guts.
I think 90% of the times when I shot with him, he was on like one of those steady cams with the Shoguns. So that concept of at least the areas we were shooting, wo बैठ के monitor का tent होगा, वो तो
I think the moment you stop finishing, and sir says cut, we already on the next location, so you don't have the time to turn around and go to the monitor and see how you're looking. As like it happens in other sets, I think it says cut. मतलब खत्म, shot हुआ खत्म, done.
Shogun नहीं होती, वो लेके घूमते और वो लेके चला
जाता है. Done, moving on. We don't even know like what happened.
And the last one. Never have I ever felt like a real spy while filming in public.
I do. I have said this multiple times. Somehow only at an airport I feel like a spy. I don't know why. Maybe
what
there's
joy.
so much security there, so I also feel like, I'm a part of what is happening here. And I'm meant to kind of, just be aware of what's happening. I don't know if you've seen this one episode of, have you seen Entourage?
Many years ago, yeah.
You remember that one scene
I have
where
not seen.
America's one airport, LA airport is under threat, and Drama and Turtle are like just scanning the space, and they're like, we'll scan until you guys come back. Sometimes I go into that zone.
Do you?
Only when I dress like this. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'll close this with one last thing. If you all get a chance to swap your characters with anyone on the show, who would you? I'll start with you.
Me. I really like my character, honestly.
You don't want
I
to swap
will
it with
not, no,
anyone.
no.
Oh, nice. What about you, Tahir?
Same answer. Like, I'm a new addition to this one and it's unique. I like him.
You know what happens for me? I feel like once an actor plays a certain part, I can never see myself playing that part because I feel like an actor leaves such an impression of themselves in making that humane that I never feel like I want to play this. And quite frankly, I love the arc of Farooq Ali from the season 1 to season 2 and the evolution of it. So yeah, I think I like that.
And I thought everyone would be taking Himmat's name, but okay, we can just let it go this one. Thank you guys, wishing you all the best.
Thank you so
Sure on
much.
time.
Thank
We
you.
had so much fun and let's
So did
hope
we,
to
yeah.
see.
Yeah. It was the
for us
first time we
also.
had fun with a reporter actually. So
Why
it
were
was
they
good.
putting you to death or what?
नहीं किसने अलग सवाल
let's
पूछा
cut it
हमारा
at
भी
that.
दिमाग चल गया नींद खुल गई एकदम से
Well, I hope the rest goes equally good and
Thank
let's hope for season 3.
Thank you
Thank you for preparing such fun questions for us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you.